I know that people are interested, curious. They want to hear what happened with him. Why didn't I know that he was ill? And some people find that hard to believe, that I didn't know what I was looking at was mental illness. And so if I don't speak out, I'm not using my opportunity to deliver a message. That would be disrespectful.
Yeah, you started a sentence once when you talked to me that really impacted me. And you were saying, like, you know, I've been given this situation and I can't change because I'm in this situation. I'd be disrespecting and honoring and dishonoring the victims because it's easier to stay silent. But I'm trying to get out a message, actually a message of hope. And
Yes.
I know sometimes in a formal interview it's hard to get back to a conversation, but that really struck me when you said that. And
Well, but
just tell me that again.
for one thing, there have been other shootings since the shooting in the Aurora Theater. And I don't want to just say this will just happen. That's giving up, and we shouldn't just give up. We should move forward and do whatever we can, even though violence perpetuated by mentally ill people is rare. It's not rare if you're the one that was harmed. It's not rare to you. And I think the hope is that people are looking at how mental illness can be managed, and people who do manage it can get a job, can get married, can go to school, can volunteer, can have quality of life. When mental illness is severe and untreated is when things go bad. And that was the case with my son. Severe case of schizophrenia, untreated by antipsychotic medication, and then this happened. So the hope is people who have not received treatment, of which there are considerable many in the United States, or not diagnosed, or improperly diagnosed, or won't take their medicine. The hope is this is changing. It is going to change, and people are starting to look at science and a whole array of opportunities for treatment, not just medicine, which scares some people. Doesn't have to just be medicine. It could be a combination. It can be no medicine and therapy. It's just a matter of speaking up and asking for the help, not just the help you need, the help you deserve.
And how do you finish the sentence with repeating, if I don't deliver this message? Like, say, if I don't deliver this message, but then finish that for me, what?
If I don't deliver this message, I do dishonor the victims because I've been given this opportunity to speak to you, and I need to be brave and take the risk of criticism and go ahead and tell people this is what he was like, this is what I can see in retrospect.
Because bottom line, also finish this sentence, bottom line, this is a message of what?
It's a message of hope. It's a message of things will be better in the future. They will be. They're getting better already. More people are interested in learning about mental illness.
And if someone, even after hearing this, were to criticize and say, she did this for her own benefit, or her son.
It's so hard to be here and to say all these things that it would just be so much easier for me not to speak and to just stay silent. It's not beneficial to my son. He's in prison for life without parole, and it's not beneficial to me. I don't get paid. I don't get celebrity. I don't get good things out of speaking. It's got to be for the benefit of education of people.
And what does that ultimately, what does education ultimately mean? So,
To learn the signs and symptoms, to look for them very early on, to be observant, to work with the schools, and for teachers and counselors and coaches and churches and youth groups, and all these groups must also be educated so that it can be a brain disorder can be detected and seek proper help.
and in just in a word, the education that this kind of a story can give them ultimately gives them what? Not naming off the different things, areas to be educated in, but being educated gives them what?
In a single word,
Or two, or so, because you.
education gives them treatment for a quality of life and prevents something as awful as the theater shooting from happening, because things will be detected before psychosis.
And ultimately, that's hope.
Big hope. Yeah.
I don't want to speak for you. That's why I was.
Yeah. Ultimately, there's hope for prevention of violence.
Anything you would like to add? You'd like to wrap up? You'd like to. You wanted to say, but maybe didn't come out in a question.
Just that I hope the schools really care about the mental health of young people, because they seem to be more stressed than ever. Anxiety, depression, isolation. I hope the schools will partner with the parents.
Great advice. Very important for parents. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay.